Hey everybody, how's your Sunday been? Let me make sure my volume's up. It's been a lazy day around here today, not much going on. We just been hanging out and doing our own thing today. I'm gonna wait just a second and see if anybody pops on here. Hey Logan, how are you? I'm still kind of tired, y'all, so if I don't sound all that great, it's not lack of enthusiasm, it's just tired. I was thinking about it today, and for those of you that have little kids and feel like you're being pulled in 100 different directions and you're exhausted all the time, I promise you it gets better after they become teenagers and they know how to occupy themselves. So hang in there. I know it's rough right now, but it will get better. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey Lee, haven't seen you in a long time since high school. I hope you're doing okay. Some of y'all may be thinking, good Lord, why is this woman coming on here every day trying to tell me how to live my life? I'm so sick of seeing her face. She doesn't know anything about me or what I've been through. I wish she'd just shut up. Well, have I mentioned that I'm stubborn? You might be correct. I may not know you at all, but I do know this. We as individuals have a lot more in common than what we realize sometimes. I've been blessed to have family and a friend, one close friend that I talk to just about every day, that support me daily in the things that I try to accomplish. They support my ideas, they help me talk through things, and I'm extremely grateful for that. You may have an entire squad of people that support you. People who help you get through your tough times. You may have people that you can call no matter what, and no matter what time of the day it is, and they'll show up and do whatever you need done. But many people don't have that. They don't have anyone to fall back on. They get zero encouragement. They may live in a state by themselves and not have any family close around them, to them at all. And they may not get along with the family that they do have. Maybe they're at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. And maybe something I say in one of these videos will help them decide which path to take. So that's why I'm coming on here every day. That leads me to today's word. So today's word is determination. What is determination? It's got several different definitions depending on the context that it's used in. But for the purpose of this video, it means the act of deciding definitely and firmly. So what I like to call it, to put it a little bit simpler, is making a decision and sticking to it. Some people are great at making decisions. They initially have the drive and they find the motivation and they set their goals. But then what happens? They put everything they have into it for a couple of weeks or a few months. And then they get tired, burned out, or frustrated. Maybe it's a combination of all of those things. They realize that it's going to be a lot harder than they thought to reach those goals. And they start to understand that it's going to take much longer than they expected. It's going to take much more work and more time than they may be willing to invest. So when they don't get that instant gratification, they quit. They say, I can't do this. This is too hard. As I've said before, we can come up with a million different excuses as to why we can't do something. Determination means that you push past the tired, you push past the burned out, and you push past the frustration. It isn't something that just instantly happens. You have to stick with it no matter how hard it gets. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have your downtime. If you need a break when you're doing something, take it. But just like with negativity, don't unpack a bag and live there. Take your break, refocus, and get back on whatever it was that you were trying to do. I think we can learn a lot from kids. I think we tend to forget that a lot of the purity and the simplicity of childhood as we get older, because life kind of smacks us in the face with reality a lot. But do you remember being a kid and trying to learn how to ride a bicycle or roller skate? All your friends would take off for the day, and unless you could keep up, you got left behind. Now, that's back in the days where we were sent outside in the morning, get out of the house, go play, go do something, and we just had to be home when the street light came on. Half the time, my mom didn't know where I was. I'd be halfway across town on my bicycle. So no matter how many times when you were learning how to ride that bicycle or learning how to roller skate, that was difficult for me. No matter how many times you fell or wrecked, you kept getting back up and trying again until you learned how to do it. Because you didn't want to be left behind. You wanted to hang around with your friends, but if they're all on wheels and you're not, then, they're going to take off and leave you. And now we use that same principle to teach our kids how to ride their bikes. Sadly, though, many of us no longer have the determination to see things through in our adult lives. We tend to forget, especially when trying something new, just how much inner strength it takes to accomplish our goals. We never seem to have enough time. At least I don't. Time runs out, and the older you get, the faster time goes. So if there are any kids watching this that are anxious to grow up, stop. Enjoy being a kid, because the older you get, the faster it goes. We tend to want everything to come easily, and giving up is the easiest. It doesn't require any effort at all. So for those of you that are struggling right now, no matter what it is, pick up your bicycle and get back on it. Keep going. You're going to fall, because that's just part of the learning process. If we never failed, we'd never be able to recognize success. You do have the ability to achieve your goals. You just have to find and keep the determination to get there. That's going to be all for tonight, because my little girl, she's not so little anymore, she's 13, wants to go watch something, so I'm going to spend some time with her. But thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and remember that you're a role model to someone you know. Be a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow.